Hello, hello. I'm so sorry. Had some technical difficulties with this today. I'm trying out something new, so thank you so much for bearing with me. Hello, welcome to Yarn Over Hook Crochet and Chat. My name is Sammy. I teach crochet with Yarn Over Hook. Yarn Over Hook is a free crochet community for crocheters to connect, to share ideas, to share their patterns, all of the things, anything you're currently hooked on. Thank you so much for joining today's live. I am so sorry for being so tardy. I have some technical difficulties. I am trying some new things out for live to make this a much better experience for you and for myself. So thank you so much for bearing with me. Happy National Crochet Month, everybody. Happy National Crochet Month, Roman. I had no idea it was National Crochet Month. I did not know that. I did not know that we had a special month for crochet. So I'm gonna have to plan something. Do any of you guys have any plans for National Crochet Month? And what did you all bring for crocheting today? I brought my corner to corner blanket. It is getting pretty long. I am hoping that, or pretty big, I am hoping that it'll be a little bit bigger than a lap blanket. This is the first skein, and it's getting a little flat. So I'm not quite sure how big the blanket will end up being, but I'm excited to see. The stitches are amazing. I think if I saw this in a store and somebody told me that it was crochet, I would not believe them, or not saw it in the store, but like if somebody brought this up to me and told me it was crochet, I would not believe them. I'm loving the details in this blanket. So I'm really excited to work on it with you guys today. I'll have to think what we can do for National Crochet Month. There are so many video ideas that I have that maybe I can center them around that. That is so fun. I have some patterns that I just purchased, and some yarn that I just got for them, and I'm really excited to make those. Maybe I can like incorporate like National Crochet Month in it. So today I'm working on my corner to corner blanket. I just finished a live on the Clock app, and I was working on my hexagon sweater. I will probably jump into that sometime during this live. I kind of want to work on that one as well. I'm so close to getting the length down, like finishing up the length of it, because with a hexagon pullover sweater, um, you have it, as it grows out, it grows for the length of your torso and your arm. And so I'm not quite there yet for where I want the arm to be. I'm not concerned about the torso because I'm going to put a waistband so it'll bunch up, but I'm not where I want to be yet for the arm. Hi, next we have. Thank you so much for joining. Hello. How are you? It's so good to see you again. How is your weekend going so far? What did you bring to crochet today? It is so good to have you. How was your week? How much crocheting were you able to get done? I am so happy that you're here. I will also bring in my mood tracker blankets because February is done. So I definitely want to show you the month of February. I crocheted the last row for February last night on live, and it was so much fun. I'm really excited for this blanket. I'm very, very excited. I have to get a stitch marker to mark the last day so that I remember when the month ended. But yesterday was a great day, so we had the wonderful color for that row. I can't wait to show you guys that one. I'm actually in the middle of a project and just track of time working on a phone holder using scraps. Oh, fun! What kind of phone holder? Like a case? Or like, oh, or is it like the strap, kind of like a purse before your phone? That is so fun. A nightmare! But the scraps and knotting it all together, nightmare. Oh no. Yeah, because I'm sure, are you using a lot of short yarn? I thought about doing a scrap project, but I did not think about all of the ends I would have to weave in or knot together. I didn't think about that. Yes, a case and a strap. That is so fun. That is so, so fun. I've thought about making one of those. They're really cute. Are you using your own pattern or did you find a pattern for it? Actually is not short. It's a few mid-sized balls that are not big enough for one project. Got it, got it, got it. But still lots of ends. I'm sure. Sammy, could you explain the difference between regular and extended stitches? It feels too advanced for me, but I keep seeing them mentioned online. So regular and extended stitches. So we'll take single crochet, for example, a regular single crochet stitch. You insert your hook into your project, yarn over, pull through, yarn over your hook, and pull through that single crochet. So then you have the one single crochet. With an extended single crochet, you're extending that single crochet by adding a chain beneath it. That is the extension. When I was first learning this stitch, I didn't quite understand that until I looked very closely to the stitch. You're essentially adding a chain beneath the single crochet that is extending the height. So I'm going to try and get as close to the camera as possible to show you. I'll just put it on my corner to corner. It's fine. Okay, so let's see. I hope that you can see this okay. I don't want to block my mic so you can hear me. So a regular single crochet is done like this. So that's a regular single crochet. But when you do an extended single crochet, when you pull through and then you yarn over, you don't pull through both of the loops like you would a regular single crochet. You pull through the first one only, and that creates the chain. So let's see if I can show you. There we go. Okay, so this right here, that is a chain that we have created because we only pulled through that first loop. Then we have two loops on our hook like we would a normal single crochet. So then you yarn over and you pull through those two loops and you create a single crochet on top of that chain. I do have a tutorial for that. I will definitely link it in the description so you can follow that link after the live for a much better up close tutorial. But adding a chain underneath the stitch extends the height. The extended single crochet is a very interesting stitch in that it's a little bit taller than a half double crochet but shorter than a double crochet. So it almost like puts it right in between a double and a half double and a double, which I didn't think a stitch like that existed. But the extended single crochet is a really, really fun stitch. Next we have, so I'm cutting it first. then tied them together. I'm regretting the whole thing. Oh no! Did you cut it into smaller sections? Oh no! Oh my goodness. Oh, single crochet stacked. I knew the extended double crochet, something new today. So it's not the stacked single crochet actually. A stacked single crochet puts 2 single crochet on top of each other. But an extended single crochet, you know what? I think I can actually do it on my mood tracker blanket. So here's a quick little sneak peek of my mood tracker blanket. The stacked single crochet, I'll do them both next to each other. And then I can maybe hopefully show it here. Okay. So a stacked single crochet is actually denser than an extended single crochet. So let's see if I can show. Okay, you can kind of see it. There we go. Okay, so this is a stacked double crochet or a stacked single crochet. There are 2 single crochets on top of each other. You do 1 single crochet and then you go into the leg of that single crochet and do another one. This is an extended single crochet. So you see how much smaller it is? It's the same height actually, but it's a lot smaller. This is the chain that I was talking about. So there's a small chain at the bottom and then the single crochet on top. Yeah, so it's actually, they're different, but I hadn't thought to compare the two, especially in height, but the technique is different and one is denser than the other. Extended, got it, yeah. Thanks, yeah, of course. Yeah, I use the stacked single crochet for my turning chain in my double crochet projects. And then the the extended single crochet, that stitch can be used. I just posted a short called the pike stitch, so it's used in that. And the pike stitch is just an extended single crochet plus a chain. And then the extended single crochet is just a really fun stitch if you want to make something that crochets up quickly, but doesn't use a double crochet. You could do an extended single crochet. And then I'm pretty sure I have scheduled, I don't know if it's posted yet, but you can actually link the extended single crochets. It's a lot, but like the extended single crochet is a fun stitch that I have noticed has become really popular for some reason. I really would love to know like what started it, but a lot of people are like looking to do that stitch for their projects, and it is a fun stitch. It's really fun. Like I said, it's taller than the half double, shorter than the double. It's fun. It's light. So the pike stitch is like really fun for if you want to make it like a light netting. So definitely check out that short. Yes, into smaller. Such a dumb move. Oh well. Oh no. Next we have. Oh no. That really stinks. Were you hoping to get like specific stripes or a specific pattern from shorter strands? What was the plan? I'll skip that for when I'm more advanced. It's not a super advanced stitch. It's very, very easy. It's a lot simpler than it seems. I think I want to try, I really like making swim cover-ups, so I think I might try the pike stitch for a swim cover-up that I make for the summer. What colors are you using in your, what do you have in your scrap yarn? Next we have pink, green, white, gray, gray, and yellow. Nice. White, gray, and yellow. Cool, cool. Oh, that should be so fun. I'm stubborn, so I'm definitely making something out of it. I actually just hung up a little tote in my in my office in the closet where my yarn is so that I could save scraps. I really want to make like a scrap pillow or something. So like I feel you. Scrap projects have become really popular, I've noticed. So that's cool that you're making something. Hi Felicity Creates. Hello Felicity, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing? What did you bring to crochet and chat? How's the corner to corner going? It is going well. This is where we are. I feel like I was able to do a lot of it this week actually. So this is where we are. I really do think it's going to end up being just a little bit bigger than a lap size. This is how much we have of the first skein. So like I had mentioned in the last live, I only have 2 skeins of this color. So the first half, the first like equilateral triangle of my square is going to be this skein, and then as soon as I'm done or close to done, I will pick up the other skein and then start to decrease the blanket and finish it off. So when I'm done with this skein, I'll have a good idea of what the size will be. And we have a bit left. We do have a bit left. I was kind of panicking the other day, but we have a bit left, so it should be a good size. Hi, Wendy. Thank you so much for joining. It's so good to see you. Hello, hello. I love making rainbow snakes out of scrap yarn. See, so that is also something I have seen. That is so fun. I love that. I love that. How many have you made? It sounds like you've made more than one. Such a pretty stitch. Thank you. And I'm obsessed with that color. Thank you so much. It is Big Twist from Joann's. I believe it's called Cosmic Pink or something like that. I love it too. I'm so bummed about Big Twist. I am so bummed. And the stitch is the Elizabeth stitch or the mini bean stitch. And the pattern that I'm using is the Made by Goody pattern, the one that I have been like screaming from the mountaintops, like, everybody, you want to do a corner to corner blanket, check out Made by Goody. So it is her Elizabeth stitch or mini bean stitch corner to corner pattern that I'm following. I agree, pretty color. Thank you so much, Felicity. Thank you. Good to be here. It's so good to have you, Wendy. How is your weekend going so far? I feel like I never congratulated you on your Eagles. I feel like the last time you were on live the day before the Super Bowl, and I said that I would cheer for you for your team because I don't sports. So I'm glad that your team won. A lot of snakes, lol. That is so fun though. A little snake out of scrap yarn. That is so fun. How big do you make them? R.I.P. Joanne. I know. I'm so bummed. I just did a live on TT, and one of the people who were on there, they just said that they went to Joann's to get yarn, and they were in line for 2 hours. 2 hours they were in line, and everything was picked over. They were able to find what they needed, but I think that's what she said. They found what they needed, but they were in line for 2 hours. I was planning on going tomorrow, and I don't know now. Good luck on your C2C. Bye. Bye, Felicity. Bye bye. It's good. Yes. Hello, Thrifty Crocheter. How are you? How are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. It's sad they went bankrupt. I know. It's really a bummer. I grew up going to Joann's with my mom. My mom crocheted and sewed my clothes growing up, and I would go with her to get yarn. She also like did embroidery and like just lots of crafty things. It's where I get my craftiness from. And I would go with her to Joann's. I grew up going, and I'm really bummed. I'm like so bummed. I actually like, and don't make fun of me. I actually like cried when I heard that my location was closing. I went shopping, and I got my stuff and I got in my car, and I was just like so upset. And then to hear that now it's just completely going out of business. My husband, he's so great. Um he just like let me let it out. And I was just really upset because when I'm feeling anxious or down, I just go to Joann's. I go buy a coffee and I go to Joann's and I like take my time walking through everything. And I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I'm really bummed. Hello, new channel besties. Hello. Thrifty Crocheter, it's so good to have you. And do you remember that store called Woolworths? No, I don't think so. My mom probably would though. But that doesn't sound familiar to me. I've tried twice going into my local Joann and it was crowded and the line super long. I decided not to wait in line. Yeah, I'm actually really glad I placed a huge order this past Wednesday, and I have been freaking out because it didn't say it was shipped yet. And during the live that I was just on before this, I went and I checked. So everybody was giving me drum rolls to see if my thing had shipped yet. And I went and I looked, I got an email last night. And all of it is shipped too, because you know Joann's kind of notorious for splitting up shipments. But everything is in one package and it all shipped. I was freaking out because I use Big Twist for my mood tracker blanket, and I need enough yarn for the whole year. So I ordered a ton and was just crossing my fingers that the order went through and that I was able to get my yarn, because I've been seeing stores are just completely picked over. I don't blame you for leaving. Like I said, the person on the other live that I was on, she said she waited in line for 2 hours. 2 hours, could you imagine? They have chairs. They hand out water. I can't believe it. I remember a Woolworths. There was one down the street from me as a kid. My mom used to take me there to buy yarn when she taught me how to crochet. Are they not around anymore? I've never heard of that store. Like I said, I'm pretty sure my mom, um, I'll ask my mom about it. I'm pretty sure she knows. Woolworths. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard about that. Yes, that was a long time ago. Oh, okay. That might be why. Interesting. Huh. It's a bummer to see like craft stores just come and go. That's such a bummer. Has anybody tried the Hobby or Hobby? I feel like most people say Hobby. The Hobby yarn. I was told that that's kind of comparable to Big Twist and was recommended it by other crocheters. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about buying yarn online that I haven't already seen in person and felt or worked with, you know? I don't believe they are around anymore. Oh, I know that company, Woolworth. I have never heard of this company. I'm gonna have to look this up afterwards, because I hadn't known until all of this drama with Joann started that Joann had purchased, what was it called? But my mom used to go to it. I think it starts with an H. Does anybody know what that company was called? That Joann purchased them, and then that's what grew Joann was that, like, so it started, it was a fabric company, it was a fabric store, and then they started adding more crafts and stuff. A lot of channels talk about hobby, but I don't shop online. I know, I feel like a lot of crocheters shop with hubby, so maybe maybe I'll try them out. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I have to touch the yarn, I have to see it, I have to hold it in my hand. They said the pandemic hurt all the brick and mortar stores and kept buying online. Ah, I've never bought from Hobby. Yeah, that's really a bummer. Because I feel like Joann was pretty quick on the, like, buy online and pick up in store. At least I thought. And then everybody was buying craft stuff. But maybe from, like, Hobby and Amazon and stuff like that, not really Joann's. I'd rather go to the store to buy yarn. Yeah, that's how I feel. Especially yarn. And I know, like, a lot of people have been posting videos on, like, how are they gonna find fabric and stuff like that too. Like Joann was very affordable in a sense. Like, I feel like, especially, I know personally, like, from the yarn, their sales were really good, and I was able to buy a lot of yarn at once, versus when I would shop at, like, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby since I was a kid. Michael's sales are good, but Joann, and especially Big Twist, like, I feel like Big Twist was always on sale, and you could get it as low as, like, $2, and that was always, like, super attractive to me. Like, very affordable, love the colors, all the things. I'm really gonna miss Big Twist. I just got into using K&C, and so I'm bummed that I'm not gonna be able to use that anymore. That's also Joann's brand. Me too. I'd rather shop at a store so you can see and feel the yarns. Yeah, same as I'd rather buy a hard copy of a book rather than use a Kindle. I actually do both. I love my Kindle. Love my Kindle. It's super convenient. But typically I also buy a hard copy of the book. And mainly because I like to take my books where I go, and I don't like my books damaged. So having a digital copy on my Kindle, I actually prefer, so that I don't damage my book. I do make book covers and stuff like that, but yeah, I prefer to carry around my Kindle than a book. But I love the feel of a book. So I get you, Wendy, on that one. In the store, you know exactly the right type of yarn you're getting. Right. You're not, like, anxious about, like, what does it feel like? How, like, the colorway, what is the gradient like? Like, I have been looking for a yarn to practice color pulling, and it seems like the yarns that I would want to use and practice with. Oh, the light is changing. It's about to rain, so if it gets dark in here, I'm very sorry. The clouds keep going in front of the sun. What was I saying? I'm looking for yarn to try color pulling, but some of the best color pulling yarns you have to buy online, and, like, the colors aren't always right online. I want to be able to feel it. Some of the best color pulling yarn is Red Heart, and some Red Heart yarns hurt my hands, and they, like, they irritate my fingers, so I have to touch the yarn. So buying online is going to be very difficult. My daughter keeps trying to get me to use one she got me more. Use like the Kindle. My daughter keeps trying to get me to use the one she got me more. Oh, yes. I mean, once you're in it, I used to not be an e-reader person. I really was like, no, like, why would I do that? I'll just get a book. And then I started doing language studying and learned that Kindles are really great for practicing reading in a different language because you can upload dictionaries, highlight words, all that stuff. So then I got a Kindle. Had I not wanted a Kindle for language learning, I probably wouldn't have gotten the Kindle. But then I started using it and was like, oh, I really like this. And so now I'm a huge Kindle girly. Got your candles ready. Candles ready for what? Dye lots for colorways can be very different sometimes. That too. So like even for my hexagon cardigan sweater, I went into the store and I picked up a couple of skeins and I noticed that the blue was different in each of them. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is why I don't buy yarn online, because I don't know if I'm getting the same dye lots. And I found 2 of those. So had I ordered that yarn online or like did a pickup even from Joann, I could have ended up with the wrong lot. The Kindle. Oh. No, my lights aren't blinking. It's so much the sun. It's gonna storm. It's gonna storm. I can see the clouds, and so it's been like steadily getting darker and darker in here. And I'm like, no, I need my lights. I need my lights. I'm live. So no, that's what I mean. My lights are fine, but for now, when it storms badly, the lights do go out. But I don't think we're getting that. It's more so me losing the sun. Hi Cynthia, thank you so much for joining. I am currently working on my corner to corner blanket. I am using the Elizabeth Mini Bean stitch. And the pattern that I'm using is a Made by Gootie, Gootie pattern. Her corner to corner patterns are awesome. I feel like I've been preaching about Made by Gootie for the past like 4 or 5 lives. But I really enjoy her patterns, so I definitely suggest that you check them out. Thank you so much for joining, Cynthia. What are you currently crocheting? What is on your hook? Oh my, no, it's fine, Wendy. It's fine. Thank you for explaining the extended... Wait. There we go. Hi, Ava. Thank you so much for coming to the live. Thank you for explaining the extended stitch earlier. That's something I've been trying to figure out as well. Do you have any recommendations for stitch markers? There are so many different kinds. Oh yeah, so I have tried 4 different kinds of stitch markers. There's only one that I absolutely love. So the 4 kinds of stitch markers that I have tried are the ones that don't have any kind of closing, so you just slip it through and you hope it stays. Mine never stay, so I don't particularly care for those ones. I have tried the ones that are like a circle clasp that kind of remind me of an earring. I don't like those ones because they're hard to pull apart. I find it very difficult to pull them apart, especially because I have long nails, and I tend to catch the individual threads in my yarn every time I try to put in the stitch marker, so I don't like those. The lobster claw ones, so those are the ones with like the little latch on the side. I like those very much. I don't really have any complaints, so those would be my second. If I don't have my favorite stitch marker, then I would use anything with a lobster claw and with a big like opening. But my top stitch marker is the one that like almost, you see it everywhere. It's those plastic ones that kind of look like safety pins. Those ones are my favorite stitch markers. They go in easy, they clip on easy, they unclip easy. I can go very quickly with them. I definitely recommend those ones. But if you have anything like lobster claw, I forgot I had them in my mood tracker blanket. Let me save this stitch. But like this, like the lobster claw kind of clasp. You can get these like super cheap too, and then like add a little decoration if you like. But those are my stitch marker recommendations. Definitely buy some cheap ones, try them out. Pay attention to the clasp, not so much the thing dangling off on like, or if it looks nice. What are your guys' favorite stitch markers? What do you guys like to use to mark your stitches? I like that manicure. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is my favorite set so far. My nail tech is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm crocheting a cardigan, but I want to learn how to knit. Very nice. What kind of cardigan are you crocheting? In my last live, we were having a lot of conversation about knitting versus crocheting. The one they did earlier today on TT. We were talking a lot about knit versus crochet. A lot of crocheters who think knitting is more difficult or just not as challenging or prefer knitting over crochet. A lot of different opinions. What makes you want to learn how to knit? Yes, her nails are so pretty. Thank you. Very pretty. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. How about using a strand as a stitch marker? I've never tried that. And I have seen people who do that. Do you like to use a strand as a stitch marker? Thank you. Of course, Ava, of course. You always come in with such great questions. Of course. I hope that was helpful. I saw that once and found it super practical. It is very practical. It is very practical. I'm afraid of accidentally pulling it, thinking that like forgetting that I'm marking a stitch. That's what I would be afraid of. I still use safety pins. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, that's very practical, especially if you have them laying around the house. Did an awesome job with your nails. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I used to make stitch markers. Oh, what kind of stitch markers did you make, Cynthia? I don't knit, but I do like to loom knit. Loom knitting is fun. Loom knitting is fun. I did that a lot as a kid. I didn't have the round one that's really popular these days. But I had the straight one where you could make like individual panels. And I did that a lot. And not the, like, I had the circle ones, but not the round ones that are like automatic that you just turn a lever. I had them like manual ones, like you had to like stick your hook under and flip and go around and then weave it all through again and then flip. Like that's what I did as a kid. I made a lot of scarves. Everybody had a scarf. Everyone maybe had two. I had so much fun. I knit and do latch hook. Latch hook? What is that? But crochet is my thing. Yes. What are you currently working on, Wendy? I love corner to corner. It's so fast. I feel like I made this so fast. Cynthia, I am making the Boddington cardigan by Melissa Leapman. Ooh, I'm gonna look that up. How is it going so far? How far are you? What stitches are you using? What color? Are you making for yourself or for someone else? I never tried the strand though. Thought I was too good to use that. Then my project started to look funny and now I use it. So far I tried the one that looked like a safety pin, but I don't like it. Oh, what don't you like about it? Interesting. I want to know all of your guys' stitch marker opinions. Yes. I thought I was too good for stitch markers too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know where I'm going. Like, I know what I'm doing. Why would I mark my stitches? Absolutely. I started using stitch markers, except for amigurumi. I absolutely use a stitch marker when I do amigurumi because I would hate to miss the first stitch. So I do that when I crochet in the round. Stitch marker, absolutely. But otherwise I never really used it. And then I realized I can use them to help me keep count for blankets, especially because I love to use blankets. So I put them on I decided to use stitch markers for my mood tracker blanket. But yeah, other than that, I was not using them. Wendy making a blanket for my grandson. Very nice. What did you end up making? Did you use a pattern? What colors? Thrifty crochet. I remember latch hook. I haven't done any in years. What is latch hook? I'm gonna have to look that up. Just finished a blanket for his mother. That is so nice. What blanket did you make for his mom? Are you doing the same ones? Just finished. Miss Mia. Is it Mia or Maya? Welcome. Hello. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. I started crocheting in the mid-90s but switched to knitting because the patterns were kind of old-fashioned. That has totally changed. Fun discovering all the new possibilities. That is so fun. That is so fun. Welcome back to crocheting. Yeah, I feel like it's like new techniques and patterns and just ways of combining stitches has like really boomed over the last few years. I do not remember all of these different stitch combinations when I was a kid and learning how to crochet. I really don't. And all these new techniques, it is so awesome. Crochet is totally different than it was in the 90s. Completely agree. I haven't done latch hook in years though. What is latch hook? I feel like I'm missing out. Cynthia, it's for me and the willow yarn wool alpaca. Nice. Oof. I'm glad you're keeping that one. That sounds nice. He wants green and black. Wendy, that is so awesome. Next we have, I don't like having to clasp and unclasp. Thought about trying the circle ones. They look like a swirl. Yeah. I've seen those, but I didn't want to buy something more. Hence, I'll probably try the strand. Yeah, the open circle ones I haven't tried. It was like, there was one that I tried and it was like just a little like latch, like not a latch, like you just pop it on the stitch and it kept popping out for me. I have seen the circle like swirly ones. I might give those a try. Those I haven't tried yet. That's awesome. Yes, she just wanted double crochet. Okay, super simple. Haven't decided on his stitch yet. Okay. Short E. Short E would be Maya, right? I am picking Pink Bling. Hi, Pink Bling. Hi, Pink Bling. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for coming on here too. It's a new crochet world now. That's what my mom said. I don't know how to explain latch hook. That's fine. I will look it up. Latch hook is like making your own little rug using a hook on a pliable canvas. I didn't know that's what that was called. I used to do that as a kid. Oh my goodness. It's pieces of yarn you latch onto mesh canvas. Yes. Oh my goodness. Hi. Thank you for hopping over here. Oh my goodness. Did I know that that's what that was called? What did I used to call it? Holy cow. I've just been like overrun with like strong nostalgia thinking about that. I used to make so many things with latch hook. Holy cow. Nope, I don't need another hobby. I don't need it. Look at me. I don't need it. I barely have enough time to do what I want to do now. Can't add another thing to it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I used to make little pictures. That is so funny. And I know I don't think my mom is I'm not sure if I even saved any of them. I might have given them away. Holy cow. I know latch hooks from crochet braids, totally different use. Oh, interesting, from crochet braids. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that is so funny. I actually use that same technique when I do my braids, my box braids. Um, Very similar technique in pulling the hair through. That is so funny. I made pillows, rugs, and pics. Yeah, I made pictures mostly. I don't think I really did anything else with them. I just like found like a design that I liked, did the design, and then I think that was it. I can't remember. I can't remember at all what I used to do with them. Next we have the technology is amazing. Thank you all so much for coming to hang out. I'm so happy that you're here. Maya, how is your crochet going? Have you gotten any further? Definitely a long time ago. Yeah. Oh man. I feel like I'm gonna maybe to like feed that nostalgia feeling, I might just go and look at some videos and watch people do it. I feel like those who did latch hook are now like making rugs and stuff, doing the, what is it called? It's like doom, 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 but it's with yarn and they make rugs. It's like push, not the like individual like by hand one, but it's like done by machine and they make rugs. Like there are so many people who do rugs now. I feel like that's like the next level up from latch hook. There are so many projects I want to do. I know. Wendy has a list, y'all. Wendy has a list. We had a live a couple weeks ago and I was just talking about all these different things I wanted to make, and all of them happened to be on Wendy's list. No, not looms. I'm not sure if I can say the word on YouTube. But it's yarn and like they have a huge canvas up and it's electric and they hold it like this and it's like dum, 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 dum. Like that's like the sound that it makes, and it just stitches the rug very quickly. Like it's a rug just made by hand. It's called something, like the technique is called something and I just can't remember what it is. Yes. Oh. Wendy's list of to be made items. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up because now that's bugging me that I don't remember what it's called. Rug making. Tufting, punch needle. That's what it's called. I was like, it's a very special word. It's a very specific word. Tufting or punch needle. So that's the one with the small one by your hands. I think you can use the word tufting for the like big electric machine one, but that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, I've seen those. And then you shave it, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, so I think it's tufting. I'm not sure if that's the term used for the like the individual, like you use your hand and you do it very manually. I think that it can be used for the automatic version. But yes, it's that technique and then you shave it to make the rug. It gets longer every time I watch YouTube. I know, every time I scroll through Pinterest, like you should see my like yarn Pinterest board. Oh my goodness. Talk about lists. Oh, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. Okay, yes. Like tufting looks so fun too. And I think that's a different kind of technique than, or punch needle. I think that's a different kind of technique than tufting. I'm not sure. I'm so unsure of those techniques. But they look really, really cool. I don't have enough lives for all the projects saved from YouTube. I don't even dare to look at Pinterest. Oh, my Pinterest, like I go to Pinterest now for pattern ideas and nail ideas for my nail tech. And my home screen is just filled with pattern ideas, and I have purchased so many patterns off of Etsy that just kind of sit there, and I need to make them. I just bought 3 patterns the other day, and I got yarn for one of them. I got Anchor the Octopus. If you have not seen Anchor the Octopus yet, so cute. I'm so excited to make him. I bought like a hot pink color and a cream, and I'm so excited to make Anchor the Octopus. So, so, so excited. I would lose my mind. Pinterest is overwhelming. Yeah, I have been using Pinterest since its inception. I love Pinterest. I love Pinterest. It's changed. It's changed a lot since it first started. It's mostly ads or like spammy kind of websites now. So it's a bummer having to weed through all of that. But I used to be obsessed with Pinterest, and my yarn board is humongous. I don't even I feel embarrassed if I were to say how many pins I have. Pinterest, that project is so pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maya. It is the Elizabeth stitch or mini bean stitch, corner to corner, by Made by Gootie, Gootie. I'm loving it. Like, get a little close up there on the detail. It is so pretty. I'm so happy with it. I'm trying to decide what kind of border I'm gonna do, or if I'm gonna do a border. I want to get into tapestry crochet. Yes. There are so many tapestry crochet projects on my list of things to do. I love tapestry crochet. I've done very, very few. But even just like those couple that I've done, I had so much fun, and I really want to do more. I really, really want to do more. Too many. Oh my goodness, so pretty. What is the yarn made of? Thank you so much. This is just worsted weight 4 acrylic yarn. Big Twist. Big Twist yarn. Cosmic Pink. I'm pretty sure it's what the color is called. I love this pink. It's like a perfect pink. It's like not too pink. It's not rose. I love it. This shade of pink is really, really nice. Oh my gosh, tapestry crochet is the prettiest thing ever. I've seen everything. Photos, animals, maps. They're always so pretty when finished. Landscapes, yes. They are so pretty. Like, there are some people who like really go into detail for their tapestry crochets, and it is incredible. Incredible. I really want to make like some pillows. I have some pillow ideas. What else? Blankets. I have a lot of blanket ideas. Yeah, tapestry crochet is so nice. Big Twist, nice. Gonna check it out. Yes. Hopefully they have some. Big Twist is Joanne's brand of yarn, so hopefully you can find some. Yeah, Wendy, you'll have to let me know when you start your first tapestry. I would love to see it. There's a YouTuber actually who has some really great tutorials. Let me see. I want to find her. She has some really great tapestry tutorials. Crochet Chris, Crys. She has awesome tapestry. She did, I'm pretty sure it's a sweater of Penny Proud on her back. So cute. And her tutorials are really nice, really straightforward. Um, and she like walks through it very slowly. So I definitely recommend her videos for tapestry crochet. Oh, see, we got a little bit more light. Look at that. I've been watching tutorials. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I just learned that like just today, um Intarsia, I think is what it's called. The technique that is best for reversible projects, for clean yarn color changes. I'm pretty sure it was Intarsia is what it was. Intarsia. I think that's the latest video maybe Crochet Chris has posted. Oh no, she's posted more since then. But she explains the technique really well. But it requires like a lot of like little balls of yarn. And it's not the best technique for tons of color changing. And like little sections of color, like little single squares of color changing, but it's really good for like chunks of color changing. I can say if you want to get into tapestry crochet, to start with something that doesn't have too much color changing and it has like a big area of color. Like start there. Intarsia, yes. What's her name again? Crochet Chris, Crys. I've seen a woman making a Naruto cardigan. There's been so many anime cardigans that I've seen. Thank you all, Intarsia. There have been so many anime cardigans that I have been seeing, especially like One Piece 2. They're just like incredible. I came across a blanket on TikTok that someone made of all like of the Ghibli characters, and it's so pretty. Tapestry crochet is incredible. It is very nice. Crochet Krish. Oh my gosh, it's her. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and she has the Penny Proud sweater that like went super viral. The one like where she's like this. Yeah, that was her. I follow her. She did a One Piece and recently she posted that Naruto one. Oh, I'll have to see the Naruto one. I haven't seen the Naruto one. I remember when she was first starting it. But I didn't realize that she finished it. Yeah, her tapestry crochet is really good. Really good. Yes, that's what all the tutorials suggested. No more than 2-3 colors without a lot of color or changing colors. Yeah. That's a really good place to start. And then you could use a software called Stitch Fiddle. Pretty sure is what it's called, Stitch Fiddle. In order to make your tapestry, so you can select the number of stitches, like how big you're gonna go, the type of stitch you're gonna use, and the colors that you want. Stuff like that, as well as edit it, like go through and change each individual pixel. It's really nice. I'm pretty sure that's what like everybody uses in order to make their tapestry pattern. And then I just saw in the comments, but I actually haven't seen it like in action. Once you make the tapestry, like the picture, it writes it out for you as well, each row. Like this row, use this color for 8 stitches, use this color for 10 stitches. Like apparently it writes it out for you as well. I haven't seen that. I don't remember seeing that feature. Maybe it's a newer one, but somebody in the comments of a video I just watched this morning said that that's also a feature, which is awesome. So you can use Stitch Fiddle to make your tapestry as well. Wendy Smith, that was my first introduction to tapestry, and I fell in love. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I've been doing my homework about it. I know. I love that we all love tapestry. We should do a tapestry live one day, and all of us get tapestry and just work through it together. I feel like that would be kind of difficult unless no, I'd be able to do it. I'd have to do a special setup because I do like the intarsia technique. So I would need room and like space for the bobbins to like sit so that nothing gets tangled up. Yes, definitely. Yes. Oh, that would be so fun. I need to practice more. Maybe in a year I'll catch up with you. I need to practice more too, to be honest. I've only done two. I've only done it twice. I did make so it was when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I made one, but it was super super simple. I made a blanket using the corner to corner stitch, the standard corner to corner stitch, which I think is like 4 double crochet. I did it there and I made a Totoro blanket, but that was my first time doing color changing stuff, and I didn't weave in my ends very well with the color changing. So I want to redo that blanket in a different style. I really want to, because it's like it's falling apart because I didn't do the color changing very well at all. So I need practice too, so we can all practice together. I'm going to start small for practice and start with blankets and cardigans. Nice. Very, very nice. Oh, yes, I saw it. What a great way to celebrate. May I steal the idea? Oh my gosh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. I am flattered that you want to steal my idea. I am working on one for 50K. We've reached 50K subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome, and 10K on TT. So I am working on tapestries for both of those. Hopefully it will come up in the next week or so. But I was trying out color changing techniques and was like, oh, I'll go ahead and just make a tapestry to celebrate the subscribers and make a tapestry from that. So I made one for myself and one for my brother to celebrate together. And I will do that again for the 50K and 10K. Here, here. I like the blanket behind you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Maya was there for the TikTok live where I talked about this one a lot. This is my sampler blanket. Oh, BMO's in the way. You can say hi to the folks, BMO. This is a sampler blanket I made in like 2019. Is that the back? Where's the front? No, this is the front. Where I learned so many new stitches doing this blanket. I'm pretty sure it's a Yarn Inspirations pattern, but I cannot for the life of me find the pattern. I don't know if it's because they got rid of it and did new ones, but their new ones look fine. But I learned so many new stitches. Each green square is a different stitch, which is awesome. And then the cream squares are just a granny square. And then you put it all together and you have a blanket. But you've also learned like several new stitches. I think that this is perfect for a beginner crocheter because you get to learn a bunch of new stitches. And by the end of it, you have a blanket. You learn a bunch of different techniques like weaving together squares. This is the first time I've ever weaved together squares. I don't really like the technique that I use. So if I were to do this again, which I will, I'm going to try a different technique. And that was my first time doing granny squares too. So there's something in that I would want to change as well. I am working with my mom on a sampler blanket for Yarn Over Hook. So keep an eye out for that. I kind of want to do it in the fall. I might do it earlier. I'm not sure, but I want to do a sampler blanket because I really do think, oh, I think it's starting to rain. It's gotten really dark. I really do think that sampler blankets are a really great place for beginners to start. And even like advanced learners learning new stitches, I think that a sampler blanket's a really good place for that. That's on my list too. Thank you. Also, the one you're making is very pretty. Thank you, Thrifty Crocheter. Very pretty. It's an awesome way to learn stitches. Yeah, I think so too. Ava has one more question. I love your questions. You're fine. How do you keep your hooks organized? I have a pencil pouch thing from school, but wasn't sure if there was something better or easier to use. I also use a pencil pouch. I use a pencil pouch that like slides down. I wish I had it with me. It's in my office. But it's one that just slides down, and I have all of my hooks in there. I kind of wanted to get something better where I can see the handles, because with a standing pencil pouch, I have to pull out each hook to see the size. So I want to get something that's more efficient. Funny enough, Crochet Chris, the person we were just talking about with Tapestry Crochet, has a pencil pouch, a crocheted, or not pencil pouch, like crochet organizer, because it's not just for hooks, but hooks, stitch markers, and any other notions. They have a pattern for that, and I might actually make it because it's kind of cute. So definitely check that out. There are a lot of different crochet like hook organizers and like crochet notions organizer things out there. Maybe make one. But a pencil pouch I think is fine, as long as you're able to see what it is that you want to see. Like for mine, I do think I want to get something different, because I've done it so much now, just pulling out hooks to find the size, that I know what it looks like just from the top. But I do want something that's more efficient. Diona, hello, welcome. Well, I do too. Yes, Crochet Chris has one, went viral. Yeah, her her hook holder, notions holder, I don't know what she calls it, went viral. It is really, really cool. And I'm gonna look for it. Craft supplies case is what she calls it. A craft supplies case. I found a real useful one on Amazon. Does it hold the notions too, Diona? I want to make one of those too. Yeah, there is it on your list, Wendy? Yeah, it's super cute. And it's like trifold. It's really awesome. And I think yeah, there's tapestry crochet in it. So you could actually practice your tapestry crochet, Wendy. Ooh, I will check out Crochet Chris. And Diona, do you remember the name? Hey girl, hey girl, hey. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm so happy to see you. How is your crochet going? Diona is awesome, y'all. Like, I'm so happy that you joined Yarn Over Hook when you did, Diona. I'm loving following your crochet journey and you just improving with each project that you're doing. It is so awesome to see that and follow along with you. So thank you so much for joining Yarn Over Hook and taking us with you on your crochet journey. I love that. If you want to join Yarn Over Hook, it is free. It's our crochet community, a community for us to connect with other crocheters, share ideas, patterns, ask questions, post pictures of what we're currently making. You can follow the link in the description below. I would love to see what you're making. Ping me so that I can see you. And thank you for joining. Thank you for checking it out. You know it is. Wendy, I want to take a peek at your list in case there are things on there that I want to add to my list. I will put the link on your website. It keeps me so organized. Yes, please go ahead and share it. Yeah, share it on Yarn Over Hook. I would love that. I'm crushing it, girl. You'll be so proud. I am so proud. I am so proud, Diona. I love it. I am so happy. I was just talking about you the other day. about how your crochet has improved since you first posted already so much, and like how excited I am to see you just keep growing in your crochet. So I am proud of you, and I know that you're crushing it. I'm so happy to see you in here. What are you currently working on, Diona? Do you have anything on your hook? It's half a book long. Wendy. That is so funny. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Share the list. Wendy, you're on Yarn Overhook. Anytime you've come across something, share it. Share it, share it. I want to see and add it to my list too. Share it with the class, Wendy, so we can all grow our lists. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like if I shared every pin that I saved, I would be spamming you guys. But I want to see what Wendy is making or wanting to make. I've got to stop adding to it. I didn't say you had to stop adding to it. I don't think you have to stop adding. I just want you to share with the class. Let us know, let us in on what you are finding. Half a book long. I want to read it. Oh, I've gone so far. I promised you guys I was going to show you my hexagon sweater. And we are well into the live. We were just kikiing and hanging out and having a good time. I completely forgot. Okay. So here's where we are. Maya saw it. If Maya's still here, they were in my TT live, and so that's where I was working on this a lot. So putting this like here at like the halfway mark. So that's where we are. You can see I don't have too much left that I have to do. I'm so excited. And for those of you who weren't here last week, oh, here it is. I found the color for my cuffing. Yay! This is what it's gonna look like. So this will be the color for the cuff as well as the waistband. And then that was one thing that I did want to stop by Joann and like buy a couple skeins maybe. I'm lucky that I started this sweater and I'm not using Joann brand. And I can find the Sugar and Cream on Sugar and Cream. So if I don't have enough for the second panel, I can still get the yarn. Whew. So yeah, that's where we are. I'm hoping to start the second panel this week. Maya's here. And then here's the mood tracker blanket. It's upside down. Here we go. Here's where we are. We have January and February finished. Yay! So that is where we are for the mood tracker blanket. You guys get to see it before I make a video tomorrow. But this is where we are. We have January and February done. I am so happy. I'm so happy. It is looking great. I want to be sure you can still hear me. It is looking great. I'm so happy with it. This is probably going to be like my absolute favorite project when I'm done with it. Like, it's going to be a really great blanket. Diona says I just finished the basket. Congratulations! That is so awesome. That is so cool. I can't wait to see a picture of it. I've got to stop adding to it. No, you don't, Wendy. You do not. Have you heard of the Japanese knot bag? I think so. If we're thinking about the same thing, is that crocheted or sewed? Is that acrylic as well? I'm finding I don't like crocheting with my wool yarn stash. It is acrylic. It's Big Twist acrylic from Joann. Oh, no, 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 no. You're asking about the hexagon. The hexagon is not acrylic. It is cotton. Canadian cotton, to be exact. Made in Canada from 100% cotton. Um, Sugar and cream. Ta-da! I'll hold it up like the makeup girlies. Sugar and cream. The colorway is Sunrise Amber. I really like it. It is a little stiff, but I have found that I really do like crocheting with cotton. I live in Los Angeles, so I haven't really used like animal fiber. Um, I just haven't, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it might have been next we have. We were talking about making socks, so I might use animal fiber to make socks, but I do love this cotton. I like 24/7 cotton as well. So I would definitely try that out. That's pretty. Thank you so much. Japanese knot bag is on my list too. That is so funny. I love that we all have lists. I don't know what the colors mean, but I love that palette. Oh, let me show you. Let me tell you. Okay, so yeah, that's the top. Okay, so starting from like the lowest mood. So orange is like angry or frustrated. Blue is sad or down. Yellow is stressed, anxious. Purple is like fine, meh, like an average day. Green is happy. And pink is wonderful. And that's it. I wrote up a post as well as kind of like a pattern, like a small pattern on like the stitch details that I'm using on my yarn over hook, so you can find it there. I decided to do like a stitch sampler blanket. So I have 7 rows of stitches. I think it's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different stitches. I used the moss/linen stitch 3 times. And yeah, that's my mood tracker blanket. Isn't it cute? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really, really nice. Thank you all so much. Sugar and Cream, a classic. I had never picked up Sugar and Cream. I can't remember what made me. I think I was just looking for a really fun colorway and I liked it. And I was like, oh, I'll just try this. And it's cotton perfect. I wish I had picked it up sooner, especially with Joanne Sells. Like, it makes that yarn so affordable. Thank you all so much. Daily Emotions blanket. What a wonderful idea. Thank you. I did one in 2021 and it was so much fun and I just really wanted to do it again for this year. I like doing mood trackers. So it's a similar concept to like the temperature tracker blanket where each day like you determine the color for that day and then you crochet it. Um, and so I wanted another one. I wanted another mood tracker blanket, so I decided to do one for this year as well. And to then like have the opportunity to like update friends and like check how other crochet friends projects are going, and it's nice. It's nice. I feel like there are a few other folks who check in with me as well, and let me know how their tracker blankets are going. My aunt is doing a mood tracker blanket as well. I need to check in with her and see how she's doing because she went out of town for a while and I'm not sure if she stayed caught up. So I'm gonna check in with her. Accountability buddies. Thank you for sharing. Of course, of course, of course. Has anybody in here done a tracker blanket? Like a temperature tracker? I feel like that one's really popular, and then mood trackers started to become popular. I wanted to come up with a blanket somehow for all the books I read. That one is also popular. I've seen so many different techniques for that, where they do a granny square base and the colors are all based on the colors of the cover of the book. I've seen some where they do stripes or squares and they have colors assigned to a rating. So like the 5 stars, one color, 4 stars, another color. Um, and so they do that. I just saw the other day somebody is crocheting a bookworm. So each chunk of the worm corresponds to a book. So fun. I might do a book tracker along with a mood tracker next year. I really might. Um, because the book tracker blankets are so fun. The book tracker projects are so fun this year. Like I feel like a little bit of FOMO and really want to try one. Not yet, not yet. I'm crocheting piles of flowers, stress relief. I think I'll stitch them together in a blanket. Oh, nice. That's what I'm thinking I might do for next year's mood tracker blanket is a bunch of little flowers. I think I might try that next year. Exactly. Temperature blankets are also a big hit too. Yeah. Yeah. There are a lot of people who do temperature blankets. There was somebody who was doing a temperature blanket for the temperature of the year that they were born in the city in which they were born. So like making like a really nice, very personal blanket, and they don't live there anymore. And I thought that was really cool. That was a really nice idea. They're doing all this research for the year that they were born and in the city they were born. I thought that was really cool. Hello, Snow Wolf. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Hi. Everyone is on those tent blankets. Yeah. I wanted to do the same to celebrate spring on March 20th. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, that'd be really, really fun. Well, Rowan in live jumped in and said Happy National Crochet Month. This is National Crochet Month. Did anybody else know this? Is anybody making any special projects for the month? Should we do something? Like, I'm doing homework on that too. Wendy. Well, let me check what was the temperature for me. Yeah, I thought that was really cool that she was doing that. I thought it was really fun. Yeah, I think next year I might do flowers. So like I'll end up with 365 flowers to weave together. And maybe I'll weave in as I go. And then it'll be very like the same as this year, like a color for the mood, but the petals will change colors. I feel like that would be really fun. I saw Rowan T wrote in the beginning, but I never heard of it. I know. That's what like I had never heard National Crochet Month. I feel like we need to do something. Maybe I will do a giveaway for Yarn Over Hook. For National Crochet Month? Should I do a giveaway, guys? I love giveaways. I'm always looking for an excuse to do a giveaway. I think that'll be it. Make sure you get on Yarn Over Hook. Don't want you to miss the giveaway. It's my great minds think alike. My first tent blanket will be from my birth year. Ooh, do it! Yes, do it. But make sure that you pop that up to the top of your list. I'm thinking about what I want to give away. I'm gonna have to brainstorm after this. What would you guys want? If you were like seeing like a giveaway for crocheters, what would you want? What would get you really hyped? Yarn. Absolutely, of course. So I had thought about, we're going to brainstorm this. I hope you guys don't mind. We're going to brainstorm this. So I had thought that I'd wanted to give away yarn, but I was afraid of picking colors that nobody would want. So if yarn was part of a giveaway, like how would you want that to be done? So that like you were certain to like get what you want should you win. Got all the tints listed, now working on the range and how many colors. Okay, Wendy, yes! I love it. I love it. Or a private class. Ooh. Oh my gosh, a class. Ooh. Okay. What would you want in the class? Yarn. Okay, so we have yarn. What kind of yarn? Like, it would have to be a nice one, like one that's like worth it. What about like hooks? Like a nice hook. I feel like clover is really nice, but I don't know if everybody already has clover. Hobie has some nice hooks too. And hooks are cool. Okay. Well, I can tell you, I'll give you guys a hint since you all are here on the live. I can tell you that we do have totes, Yarn Over Hook merch, stickers and magnets and stuff. I had already thought to put a hook, and I thought about something from Lion Brand. Lion Brand seems really nice. And like I feel like that's a safe one, like a lot of people like. Clover is too expensive for me. See, okay, and that's why I would want to include that one in a giveaway, because I feel like clover is a bit on the pricey side, but I feel like so many people have them. So if a clover hook was in the giveaway, would that be good? Yarn is always a winner. Yes. Basic colors maybe. Hooks are good too. Okay. Yeah, I think some good notions would be good. I like Red Heart. Never had a problem with it. Yeah, Red Heart is a good classic accessible yarn. I feel like I would want to, just like with Clover, like Clover is a bit on the pricey side. Lion Brand is a little bit on the pricey side. I want to do something like special, like a special yarn. I love y'all's input. I'm definitely going to brainstorm this. We have to do something special for National Crochet Month. And I think that this is it. I think we have accomplished our goal. We have figured something out for National Crochet Month. I'm happy. I have more than one hook in the same size. It's good for different project bags. Yes. Yes. Okay, and see for project bags, like we have some really sturdy totes with Yarn Over Hook. Like the totes are so good. I use them for all of my projects. So that will of course be included. That will be included in every giveaway because I love totes. I am about the tote life. I love giveaways that include totes, so there will be a tote. A nice size one too. Swag would be awesome. Cool. We do have swag. Yes, can always get what you need. We have, yes. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys for talking me through this. I love this. I love it. So make sure that you're on Yarn Over Hook to keep an eye out for it. And there'll be multiple winners. I never really cared for giveaways. I only had one winner. There'll be multiple, like 2 or 3. Project totes are great. Yeah. So like the Yarn Over Hook totes that we have, and you can find the link in the description to our shop. They are great. Thick canvas. We took our time selecting what kinds of totes we wanted. Thick canvas, nice size, good armhole, so it's not tight, you know, like Trader Joe's bags. They're not tight. Nice length, so you can check them out. They will be included in the giveaway as well. Very, very excited for this now. Okay. I noticed that sometimes when I do the Elizabeth stitch or the mini bean stitch, I sometimes do a puff stitch. I think that was Oh no, it was fine. But I do. Sometimes I do a puff stitch by accident. If you want to destash, I know some of us wouldn't mind having it. I will keep my eye on Yarn Over Hook. Wouldn't mind having it, the yarn? Or the totes? I feel like I missed something. Yes, keep your eye on the instructions. Destashing is great. I know I'm currently, this is a destash project, a like yarn buster project. I have other skeins of like a green yarn that I'm also going to use to make a corner to corner blanket. But I don't want to, so it's funny that you say that if you want to destash, I know some of us wouldn't mind having it. That is a feature for Yarn Over Hook that I actually really want to try. A way to exchange yarn that's not being used. What do you guys think about that? So you can either buy or trade or give. Like, I have all this yarn and I want to give, like, who wants it kind of thing. Like a system in place on Yarn Over Hook for like helping people like bust their stashes, like getting rid of yarn that they have and stuff like that. I've seen like some folks do that just like over social media or like in shopping groups and like stuff like that, and I feel like that would be a really great feature to have on Yarn Over Hook. I'm working on 2 blankets at the moment. Very nice, Snow Wolf. What kinds of blankets? What stitches? What color? What technique? That's a good idea. That is a great idea. Not sure about logistics, but I love it. Yeah, I'll figure out logistics. Because I know that there are systems in place for it. And so we can figure that out. But I feel like having a system like that in place on Yarn Over Hook would be really nice, especially for people who are even like seeking yarn that they might not have, but somebody might have and they're trying to get rid of. Like, that connection would be so great. So far, all the yarn and crochet accessories that I have are from Craigslist. Yeah, see, and like that's awesome because I feel like there is a rise of like reusing as well as like no buying new. And so having something like that would be really nice. We'll have to figure that out. I love this. You guys are so awesome. I like this like crochet brainstorm and chat. I think only one set of yarn I ordered from Amazon. Yeah, that's so cool. That is really awesome. Yeah, there are people who go into like Goodwill and places like that and find knitted or crochet pieces, like hand knitted and crochet pieces, and just take it apart and use the yarn. They wash it, of course, take it apart and use the yarn. I think that's really cool. Especially if like you're not looking for something specific, you're just kind of like going with the flow and you just happen upon something. I think that's such a cool like strat to get yarn. I haven't tried Craigslist. Excited to see how Yarn Over Hook evolves. Thank you. I am too. And like it is awesome that you guys have joined on the beginning because you get to say that like you've been here since the beginning. Like years down the line where it's like huge because it's gonna be huge. You'll be like, yeah, I joined when Sammy was doing her lives and she was like a little baby crochet teacher. I'm so excited, and y'all are here to help with ideas and brainstorming ways for our community to grow. I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome. You're awesome for being here, for joining Yarn Over Hook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I wasn't exactly Craigslist, but it was the equivalent where. Oh, okay, cool. No, that's awesome. I know. What is it? Buy Nothing, I think, is a service that people give away free stuff. I've heard of people getting yarn from that. Facebook Marketplace. people give away free yarn there. It's really cool. It's really, really awesome. Your tutorials drew me in. So glad I found you. I'm so glad that you found me too. I love it. You are awesome, Wendy. As soon as a video is posted, I wake up to a comment and it's always from Wendy. You're the first one to comment and I am so appreciative of it. I love it. It is awesome. I was just talking with my brother about it. It's so awesome of you. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you all for being here on the live. I love hanging, crocheting, chatting with y'all. It is so fun and I love it. I want to do this more. I might do a spontaneous YouTube live tomorrow. So you guys are the first to know. Just keep an eye out. I will post like an upcoming live video before I go live, so you'll be able to see it. But I might do a spontaneous one tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be rainy, and I'll just be in hanging out. I'm so looking forward to it. So I might go ahead and just hang out with my crochet friends on live. So keep an eye out. Wendy Smith, Sarah, yes. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Is this time good for y'all? I started the live-ish. I had some technical difficulties. So if you've been here since the beginning, thank you so much for bearing with me. I'm trying out a new system. Of course, it was going great all week during my practices and then messed up as soon as I'm like ready. So thank you so much if you've been here since the start. If you missed the technical difficulty, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Don't worry about it. But I really do appreciate you guys being here. Let me know if this time works. If there is a time that works really well, or like better than this time over the weekend, send me a ping. Like, let me know. You can also message me on Yarn Over Hook. But if this time is good, I'm happy. Yes, this time's good. Great, I'm happy. I had to do other things before joining the live. Okay. But you still joined in not too late into it. You didn't miss too much. It's so funny trying to schedule things because I live on the West Coast. Like, I feel like I have to do things super early in order to meet the needs of people on the East Coast. So I'm glad that this time is okay. I was on live on TT late last night, like 10 p.m. and I didn't think anybody would be on. I was just like, I'll get on just to see. And like, I had a ball. Like, holy cow, there were so many people. So I'm really glad that like my time difference isn't like too much of a hindrance for folks. I came late, so technical difficulties. What? Exactly. None. There weren't any. There weren't any. If you want to watch the playback, fast forward like 15 minutes. Maybe not 15. Maybe like 5. But just fast forward. Yes, I am on the East Coast. Yeah, okay. I see crochet lives on TikTok all night long. I know. I was so surprised. I was so surprised. And like, honestly, like it was so fun. It was so fun. I was so happy that I did it. I had a ball last night. It was so much fun. And I was like, it has to be like 1 a.m. for most of you people. Me too. Oh, great. I got stuck on TikTok late. Oh. Okay, so maybe I'll do some like special like night crochet talks. That would be fun. I was gonna work on my hexagon sweater, but I'm really liking how much I'm getting done with this corner to corner, so I hope y'all don't mind that I'm not switching. It's almost 1 a.m. for me. Wait, like right now? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining. Holy cow. I'm in the Midwest. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I know, I feel like I have to do, I feel like I should schedule a live to accommodate for like the UK. Hmm. That would be like, that would be a nighttime one. Yeah, that would be a nighttime one. I have to try C2C2. Yes, you do. You do. 10 out of 10 recommend. Especially if you like making blankets. Absolutely, absolutely. You're welcome. This lives are fun and I'm learning. Good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're here. It's almost 6 here. Okay, cool. It's good to know. Maybe earlier for them. Yeah, I think because if it's 1 a.m. for you, if I do a late night one, yeah, then that'll be early morning for you. Nope, I'll accommodate to the schedule, but thanks for offering. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't mind the late one. After last night, it was so much fun, so I don't mind doing a late one. It might be on TT though, so if you have TT, the clock app, definitely follow us there. Late night lives might happen there, but I don't know. It might happen here too. We'll see. Once your community grows, someone will log on from zones around the clock. True. BRB, no problem, Snowwolf. I need to ask you. Absolutely, ask away. I appreciate the easy listening music in the background. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I really wanted to create like a cozy environment, so I'm glad that you're enjoying the music. Oh my gosh, like I have like the anticipation for your question next we have. Why do you say TT? Because on YouTube, because I'm on YouTube. So TT is the competitor. And so YouTube wouldn't like that. So I try not to say it on here. It's a really funny thing that I didn't even think about until I was watching other people's lives. Because when I'm over there, I say YT for YouTube. Because it's the same thing. It's silly. It is so silly. But if you know, you know. So I try to at least explain it so then you understand what I'm saying. But that is why. I enjoy chatting with all of you. I enjoy chatting with all of you too. I am so happy that you're here, Wendy. The clock app. Yes, the clock app. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Yes. Yeah, it's so unnecessary, right? But it is what it is. You don't want to make YouTube upset. Clock it. Yeah, I often say TT or the clock app. I might say the clock app. I used to post the same video on IG and TT. With the YouTube logo. Ah, yeah. And see like they Yep. Yeah, and it's so silly, right? Because what does it matter? But it's what it is. Gotta play the game sometimes. So thank you for asking. I definitely don't want anything to be confusing. I don't like going to people live and no one responds. Aw. No, that doesn't sound very nice. I definitely like responding. I like chatting with you guys. Oh my gosh, yes, like why live to be sad? Wait, really? Is this really common? Exactly. I just stopped going. How interesting. No, I'm here to talk with you guys, to communicate to you guys, or connect with you guys. I love it. I'm hoping, speaking of, so outside of lives, I just had a meeting with the Yarn Overhook crew, and we are going to start doing meetups, local meetups. So I am in Los Angeles, as we all know. So I will be hosting like in-person meetups here. Other members of the Yarn Overhook committee are in Texas, so there will hopefully be some meetups there. Um, but because we're all spread out, and now I know like next we have is not even in the US, I will host some meetups on Zoom, like online, so that we can meet up and crochet together. You won't have to put on your camera if you don't want to put on your camera, but it'll be similar to this, but more so like we can really engage with each other and stuff like that. So like an in-person meetup, but over Zoom. Because I want those who can't, of course, come to LA to meet with me and crochet, to still be able to get that connection with other crocheters. So keep an eye out for that on Yarn Overhook. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to do these things with y'all and like keep growing our community and connect with everybody. I'm so excited. Um, I've come across a few here on YouTube, Crochet and Sewing Lives, where the person just doing the project. That is so interesting. That's so interesting. LA, so sorry for the fires. It is okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I am okay. So I shouldn't say it's okay. It was a lot. It was a lot, and it's still a lot. There's still so many people dealing with what happened with the fires. We had our car parked or packed and the cats ready to go because we thought we might have to leave, but we didn't. Thank goodness. Everybody, all of our friends and loved ones here were not affected, thank goodness. But it was definitely devastating for quite a few people. So thank you so much. Things are underway on getting LA back up and going, but yeah, it was a lot. But thank you so much. Snowwolf, I'm in Texas. Wendy, I'm in Virginia. I can't wait too. Um, Good. Okay, cool, Snowwolf. So keep an eye out. Hopefully it'll be close to where you live. That would be so awesome if you could meet in person. I can't wait to. Yes. I feel bad for those people. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. And it's still rough for so many folks. But I have seen a lot of really positive things. And the LA community really came together. Like it was so lovely. I have a lot of friends who were able to volunteer, donate, and do stuff. That was really nice. Something came out of that that was really, really lovely. I kept on seeing it in the news and thinking on the aftermath, like air quality and so on. Yeah, I got really sick. I did get really sick. Um, I am still like coughing a bit from it. It was rough. And again, like it is still rough for several folks. Um, yeah, yeah, that was rough. And it was crazy because 2 weeks later we had flooding. Like it's it's wild out here. It's wild out here in these climate streets. Yeah, we had flooding for 2 weeks after that. So very, very interesting. January into February. Some of my stress lines in my mood tracker blanket is from from that week, those weeks of having to deal with that. Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild time. And then it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so that'll be really nice. Hopefully not too much for flooding, but it should be a nice cozy day. We need the rain, so I'm very, very grateful for all the rain that we've been getting, that we will be getting this coming week. Weather has been all over the place. Yes, it has been. It really has been. On another live the other day, I said, if you're a person who, like, the government is controlling the weather, call your representatives, please. Like, yeah, it would be nice to get something going, fix the weather machine, because I know there was a friend on live in Texas telling me how up and down the weather has been there. It was almost 90 degrees here this week. Today is 61. Tomorrow it's raining. It's been crazy. I still can't get over Louisiana having snow. Yeah, that really surprised me. Okay, so I asked this on live earlier. So if Maya is still here, I'm pretty sure you were here when I asked this. So there was somebody who brought this up, a question on Yarn Over Hook about yarn winders, because they weren't sure about pulling, like where to pull from. So do you guys pull from the center or do you pull from the outside? If you pull from the outside, do you have a yarn holder? Like one of those like cool like yarn holder things? Tell me. Center pull or outside pull? And do you have like one of those yarn holder things? Can we meet your cats? You will in the future. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. I am hoping to have a cat meet and greets. When I am in the office and able to do lives from the office. I have to be in our other room because my husband teaches. So once I'm able to be like with my yarn wall and all of my crafts and stuff, the cats like to hang out in there, so you will absolutely be meeting the cats. Do you have to cook tonight after this? No. No, I meal prepped at the beginning of the week. So thank goodness. After this, I will just hop off and eat. Both, and yes, I have yarn balls. Okay. Yarn bowls. Oh, see, I haven't tried a yarn bowl. Yeah, I guess you could pull from either for a yarn bowl. That's awesome. I pull from the inside, but I always roll my yarn by hand. Okay. I pull from the center and the skein is just standing somewhere. But I have a handmade ceramic bowls with holes for yarn. Okay, okay. Either, but I don't have a yarn holder. Okay. So if you don't have a yarn holder and you pull from the outside, how do you keep your yarn from moving? Unless it's not caked. Is it not caked? I'm thinking about getting a yarn holder and trying an outside pull. I am definitely a center pull girly. But I think I want to try to pull from the outside. But I would definitely want like a yarn holder. Like one of the things that like spin by themselves. I've seen one that's like magnetized. That is super cool. But they can be kind of pricey. A lot of them rightfully so because they're handmade. So I would definitely want to get a handmade one, support another business. So I'm thinking about getting one. Thanks, I love cats. So fun to see them pop up suddenly. Yeah, okay. There will definitely be a live when that happens. My cats are rambunctious. I do both. Sometimes the center yarn is hard to find. Yes, yes. depending on the brand, my yarn keeps falling. So if you see me doing that, it's because my yarn keeps falling. Depending on the brand, you can end up pulling out a lot of yarn, which is really a bummer, because then when that happens with me, I just end up having to cake it because there's so much yarn. I have cats too. Oh, nice. How many do you have? What are their names? I have 3. Rory, Leo, and Toshi. Rory is the oldest. Leo is middle, and Toshi is the youngest. Yes, so you guys will see them. Definitely. I hope to do more lives, especially with my yarn wall and everything, and they really like to hang out in there. I have a little cubby home space for them underneath my yarn shelf, so they hang out in there too. They will make some guest appearances, I promise. I root around until I find it. I know, I am just like, I'll pull a little bit, and I'm like, nope, 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 and I try and shove back in. Just hope that I don't pull out too many or too much yarn. But it can be tricky. It can be tricky. I have 2. Their names are Bubba and Little Bit. Cute! Oh, that is so cute. My brother's cat is named Mr. Biggs. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so funny. It'll be so funny. Exactly. A dedicated cubby. Too cute. Yeah, it is. I had to. Like, when I went to get the shelving and like all the inserts and stuff for yarn, my husband was like, you should have one open for the cats. And I was like, but that's like valuable yarn space. And he's like, yeah, but you know how much they would love it. And they do, especially Toshi. He loafs up in it and he just sits there and watches me craft, and it is so cute. So yes, you guys will see. You will see the kitties. Mr. Biggs, as in Smegs and the city. Oh. Oh, that is so funny. Do you know where they got the name Mr. Biggs, Wendy? Your brother? That's funny. Next we have. That is funny. That caught me off guard. Little Bit is smaller than Bubba. Oh, that's perfect then. It would have been funny if Little Bit was actually bigger than Bubba. That would be funny. But Little Bit smaller than Bubba is so cute. Did you get Little Bit after Bubba? No idea. Star for hubby. Good call. Yes, it was a very good call. We have a little seat cushion in there for them, and they love it. He's a huge Persian cat. Ooh, so Mr. Biggs fits perfectly. Yes, I did. Oh, so that's perfect. Little Bit and Bubba. Oh, that's so cute. Rory he's a black cat, and I got him for my 21st birthday. He will be 12. What is 2025? Yeah, he'll be 12 in April. Old guy. That's all I wanted for my 21st birthday was a little black cat. And then Leo is my husband's cat. After we moved in together, he was like, I really want a cat. And so we found Leo. He was 2 months old when we got him. And so this year he will be 7. And then Toshi, we just happened upon him at Petco getting litter. And I was like, oh, we need this cat. And we brought him home. So we have three boys. They are all over the place. They are as you would expect. But we love them very, very much. I probably spend the same amount of time watching cat videos as I watch crochet tutorials. Oh, that is so fun. Pet videos are easy to get caught up into. Yeah, we watch a lot of cat videos, pet videos. We really like terrarium videos. Like all kinds of animal videos. So I agree. You're not alone. Next we have, you're not alone. Little Bit has a tortoiseshell coat pattern. Cute. Oh, fun. So is Little Bit a girl then? Or did you get one of the rare male tortoise torties? One of the rare male torties. Leo is a tabby. His full name is Leodore Jenkins. Don't ask me why. That is what my husband wanted to name him. And Toshi is actually a Japanese bobtail, so he has no tail. He has a very short tail. And he's gray with really pretty green eyes. He's super cute. And his full name is Toshi Miyazaki Puebla. That's what we named him. And then Rory's full name, Rory is named after a character from Doctor Who, one of the Doctor's companions. So his name is Rory Pond Williams. Gave them full names. They have whole names. Bubba is a tuxedo. Cute. Oh, I love tuxedo cats. Tuxedo cats are so sweet. My best mate has a female tuxedo, and she is just so sweet. My brother has a little chunky lady, and her name is Pig. Oh, so cute. We'll have to have like a yarn over hook pets day. We'll have to figure out like a name for it. And like everybody posts their pets with their crochet. We'll have to brainstorm a name. We yarn over hook for friends. I'll have to figure out what to call that. I used to hate cats until I met Tuxedo Cat from my friend Milo. Aww. I used to love watching Doctor Who. Oh, Wendy, who's your doctor? My doctor is so my favorite doctor is Tennant, of course, but my doctor that I started on is Eccleston. Fur babies? So just fur babies? Well, because I want to be inclusive of like non-fur pets, like birds, lizards. So we'd have to figure out like a general pet term. Like animal friends. Animal friends. And maybe if we can tie it back to crochet. All of them. Wait, but what doctor did you start on? Who was your first doctor? The first doctor that you watched? I'm sitting here trying to think of what we could call them. Because sometimes I shorten yarn over hook to yo. So Y-O-H. So we could just do like yo pets. Yo friends? Yo animal friends? I don't know. I never kept up with their names. Okay, so we'll just stick with all of them. Yarn over hook, fur and feather friends. Ooh, that's 3 F's. I like that. Fur and feather friends. But what about like lizards, snakes? Do people have those? I like this one, not that one. Wendy, you crack me up. You crack me up. I hope that my laugh wasn't too loud. Wendy, you like really crack me up. Who's your favorite villain then, Wendy? There's a similar channel called Yo Crochet. Interesting. I wonder what their Yo stands for. It might be the same. But I lowercase the O. I guess I don't really need to, but Snow Wolf, you're onto something though. I do like fur and feather friends, but I don't want to exclude like amphibians and lizards. Because I have so many pictures of my cats like on my yarn, hanging out my yarn. I have one of Toshi that I took around his birthday that I absolutely love. I wonder if I can show you guys if it'll show up. It was so cute. He hopped up on my little side table in front of the yarn wall, and he was just so adorable. When was it? I must have missed it. But this is who. So cute. So cute. All I remember now is when they were stuck in that church and those dragons flying around outside. Oh, I don't know. Did we settle on the giveaways for Crochet Month? I think so. I think we did. So the giveaway is a tote, of course, some merch, some Yarn Over Hook merch, because we love merch, a crochet hook, and yarn. I'm gonna brainstorm how to choose the yarn. We could choose a basic color, maybe Lion Brand, maybe a cotton. Are we okay with cotton? Are we opposed to cotton? Or I may just figure out a way to get you something where you can get the yarn yourself. How does that sound? I'm just typing out ideas that come to mind. I love it. Thank you so much, Snow Wolf. Too cute, lovely kitty. Thank you, thank you. I want to try cotton. Okay, because I want to do like a good yarn. Like, I want the giveaway to be like good. So I would definitely want to pick something that is like premium. You know what I mean? Thank you. Sorry, friends. A quick chat with Mr. Yarn Over Hook. Brainstorming. I get it. Cool. Oh, today was so much fun, friends. Today was so much fun. I am going to keep brainstorming on the Yarn Over Hook pet names. If you guys come up with something, definitely message me on Yarn Over Hook. If you haven't joined already, the description is in the link is in the description. I would love to see what you're making, so definitely tag me once you've joined. Thank you so much for helping brainstorm the giveaway as well. I'm so excited to get this going, and talking about cats and yarn and all the things. This was so much fun. Holy cow, we were here for like 2 hours. Thank you all so much for coming to hang. I hope that you had so much fun. I will try and do a quick one tomorrow, so definitely keep an eye out for it. I'll post the live and then you can hit notify so that when I start, it'll notify you. You all are so awesome. You guys are so great. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will see you all next time. You guys are so awesome. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye. Bye, everybody.